Let's look at the next example, example 15. A diffraction grating with 600 lines per millimeter is illuminated normally with a monochromatic light of wavelength 589 nanometer. Calculate the angles of the first order and second order maximum lines from the zero maximum line. And then calculate the number of orders that can be observed. Okay, so first highlight dahulu. We have 600 lines per millimeter. And then we have wavelength here. So 600 lines per millimeter, n is equal to 600 line per millimeter. And then wavelength is 589 nanometer. So first question, what is the angle for first order and second order? So maksudnya angle apabila n sama dengan 1 and also n sama dengan 2. Di mana dia cakap dekat sini adalah from the zero order. So zero order meaning that central maximum, which is angle ni memang angle daripada central maximum. So formula yang kita gunakan adalah d sin theta n is equal to n lambda. So kita cari yang the first one dulu adalah apabila n sama dengan 1. Okay, before that we don't have the value for d. Okay, we're not given the value for d, but we can find it because we know d is equal to 1 over n, right? Di mana n adalah sama dengan 600 per millimeter. Okay, so this one kena ubah kepada meter. So 600 because dia adalah per millimeter, right? So millimeter adalah eksponen negatif 3, which is will be equal to 1.67 eksponen negatif 6 meter. So masukkan sin and then angle is the first angle. And then n adalah sama dengan 1 and lambda 589 nanometer. So angle 1 will be equal to 20.65 degree. And then the second one will be using the same formula. Kita akan guna formula yang sama juga apabila n sama dengan 2. And then n adalah sama dengan 2, 589 eksponen negatif 9. So angle 2 will be equal to 44.9 degree. So these are the answer for the first one. And then the second one is the number of orders that can be observed. So number of orders adalah value for n. And then that can be observed. Okay, so remember before this I've mentioned, okay, number of orders that can be observed is when angle is equal to 90 degree, di mana n must be less than d over lambda. Okay, so this one is when the angle is equal to 90 degrees. So using the same formula, d sin theta equal to n lambda, and then we want to find this value n dekat sini. So d adalah sama 1.67 eksponen negatif 6 sin 90 equal to n, and then lambda is 589 eksponen negatif 9. So n akan dapat something 2.83, I think, something like this. But okay, sebab dia adalah number of orders, tidak boleh ada titik perpuluhan. And then kalau ada titik perpuluhan 83 ni kita tidak boleh bundalkan. Kita akan ambil sebab dia tidak akan sampai 3. It's not equal to 3. It's not gonna equal to 3 sebab dia tidak sampai sebenarnya 3. So we go with n is equal to 2. This one. Okay, so just remember because dia adalah number of orders. So even if we get 2.99, it's still tidak akan sampai 3. So always go with the number yang dekat depan saja, 2. Okay, so that's all for example 15.